These are the 20th fastest players in football history. And first off, a guy so fast, Usain Bolt claimed he could beat him over 20 meters. Since he burst onto the scene in 2016, Marcus Rashford has consistently been the fastest player at Manchester United, with his ability to hit a top speed of 35.7 kilometers an hour. The long ball over the top has been a devastating weapon for his club countlessly. But to think he's the slowest person on our list, you're in for some shocking displays of speed, because coming up in our top 3, it's a player that's so quick he ran faster than Usain Bolt in 2019. But before we get to that, let's look at a guy who runs so rapidly, the only way to stop him is to foul him. From his early days at Bayern Munich, Leroy Sane has used his pace to terrorize opposing defenders, turning them in and out without remorse. But in this game against FC Köln, Sane used his speed to track back an opponent trying to launch an attack. He clocked a mind-blowing 36 kilometers an hour as he hunted down this player like an apex predator. Even that explosiveness is nothing compared to this next player who's every defender's nightmare. Maybe the most accurate description of an explosive player, Vinny Jr. plays football like he's on a constant supply of nitrous boost. He runs at defenders countless times without getting tired and is famous for owning defenders like Araujo, Alexander-Arnold, and Kyle Walker. When he hits full stride, he can reach a top speed of 36.1 kph and is practically unstoppable. But even with a nitrous boost strapped to his legs, he was only good enough for 18. This next player so fast, he became friends with IShowSpeed.
Guess who we got? My brother, my twin, Rafael Leo, my man.
Rafael Leao is what you'll call a poor man's Ronaldinho. I mean, he's physically strong, skillful, plays for AC Milan, and always has a smile on his face, but his biggest asset is his unbelievable speed. In the Champions League match against Napoli, Leao received the ball in his half, skipped past the first defender, and accelerated past the second opponent like he was nothing. By the time he got to the 18-yard box, the two players were completely out of camera frame. But even a guy like Leao is nothing compared to this next baller who's only known for two things: speed and an unbelievable record. Kingsley Coman is one of the most dangerous wingers in the world of football. He uses his skills, agility, and speed to cause damage to opposition defenders scarily. During France's Euro 2016 match against Romania, Coman kicked the ball forward and ran past two players like they were running backwards at a speed of 36.5 kilometers per hour. What's even more insane is the fact that this guy won a league title in every season since making his senior debut. Unfortunately, his speed couldn't help him outrun the Tottenham curse his teammate brought to Bayern this season.
To be honest, guys, I really don't know where my problem lies. I've tried my best my entire career, working hard to at least win a trophy, but it has turned out that I'm not successful. I've also tried at the club level, bagging goals every season without luck. Now I'm in the Bundesliga, and I don't see things going right.
But unlike Koeman, you don't want to get cursed by leaving now.
I'm not leaving.
I'm not leaving! The show goes on!
Because still to come in our top 3 picks is a guy who thinks he can run even faster than Usain Bolt over 100 meters. But before then, let's take a look at a player who's so fast, he rubs baby oil to stop defenders from grabbing him. Adama Traoré might not be the most skilled and talented player out there, mainly because he's built like a tank. But when he's running at defenders, you begin to wonder, how the hell are they going to stop him? Most defenders just resort to grabbing, since he won't fall when tackled. His brother rubs baby oil on his arms to make his body more slippery. He's the definition of a slippery customer. But even such antics are nothing compared to this next player who gets his speed from a Nigerian delicacy. Karim Adeyemi might not be a household name in football, but for years now, he's been Borussia Dortmund's fast weapon. In a Champions League match against Chelsea, the black and yellow deployed him to devastating effect. Adeyemi picked the ball up from a well-defended corner and turned on his nitrous boost. He just skips past Enzo Fernandez like he's some bum and dribbled past the goalkeeper before rolling the ball into an empty net. Damn, this dude was so fast, the reporter had to ask him what his secret was.
Tell me what you eat, because I want to be as fast as you.
I eat a lot of African food, but I have good genetics for my dad, so I think it's a little bit difficult for you to get fast.
Yeah, I know I'll have some trouble. What's the African food called, so I can look it up?
It's called fufu.
What's it called?
Fufu.
Fufu?
Yes.
From where is that?
Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Yes.
Okay, I'll look up some fufu to start eating.
It's also very good.
3, 2, 1, and liftoff.
Since that's the secret to speed, Project Usain Bolt starts right now with a plate of fufu. But even Adeyemi's Nigerian speed recipe is nothing compared to this next player's insane acceleration. Most of the guys on this list are fast and skillful wingers. I mean, they're all trying to get away from defenders. But Hakimi, on the other hand, is a defender with a winger's speed. This powerful combination allows him to go for attacks and return to defend with so much efficiency. Damn, this dude is fast. He eats up space and doesn't get full. But his greatest show of speed was when his quick thinking saved him millions in a divorce from his wife. But that's a story from another day. Because even a guy this fast will struggle to keep up with this next player. For a guy who Barcelona's president claims is better than Mbappe, Ousmane Dembele's goal-scoring ability is laughable. But what he lacks in shooting, he more than compensates for with speed. Left or right, he could push the ball either way and go past his marker with relative ease. I mean, this dude can hit top speeds of 36.7 kph. And is now famous for his cold smile against his former club, Barcelona. I'm not gonna lie, that is funny. But even this cold-hearted guy is nothing compared to the guy they call Ukraine Bolt. Since announcing himself in the UEFA Champions League match against Real Madrid, Mikhailo has developed a reputation as a ridiculously fast player. I know he's flopped since his big money move to Chelsea, but one thing remains certain. That dude is quick. With the ability to reach speeds of 36.8 kph, No wonder they call him Ukraine Bolt. In a match between Chelsea and Liverpool, Mudryk's pace was on full show as he terrorized James Milner time and time again.
He will not be the last.
Absolutely, you will see an awful lot of this.
Until the veteran had enough and took him out. But unlike Mudryk, you shouldn't run off now, because still to come in our top 3 is a player so fast they nicknamed him the Roadrunner. But for now, let's look at a player who outran his markers despite giving them a 50-meter head start.
Ich muss einfach sagen, ich bin nur dankbar. Sehr, sehr dankbar.
Robben, jetzt macht er sein Tor.
Und die will er selber machen. Und er macht die.
Robben! Ein unfassbares Tor.
Robben! Robben! Robben!
For a guy who was a flop at Chelsea and Real Madrid, Arjen Robben turned his story around when he moved to Bayern Munich. He bullied defenders with his speed, dribbling, and accurate shooting, and formed a partnership with Frank Ribery called Robbery. But his biggest theft was when he did this against Spain in the 2014 World Cup. I could swear he was at least 50 meters behind Sergio Ramos, but he somehow got there and scored an insane goal. We feel you, coach. He had no right to do that. But unlike the attackers in this list who torment defenders, this next dude is a defender who's an attacker's worst nightmare. After escaping the mediocrity of Tottenham, Kyle Walker has gone on to forge a great career at Man City. But the key to his success hasn't been just leaving Tottenham, but because he liked this video and subscribed to our channel. So what are you waiting for? Click that button right now.
This is my home.
Anyway, when wingers come up against this dude, they prefer to turn back and pass rather than take him on in a foot race. Kyle Walker shows up from nowhere to intercept when a player is through goal. But I guess when you're a defender who can reach a top speed of 37 kph, you'll fancy your chances against any attacker in the world. And speaking of defenders, this next player is just a mutant. Big, strong, and very fast. When Tottenham signed Mickey van de Ven, everyone thought, okay, another bum defender from the Bundesliga. But little did they know, Spurs had just signed a cheat code. For a 6'4" central defender, everyone expected him to be slow, until he shocked the world by doing this. My man clocked 37.3 kph while chasing down the Brentford attacker. Damn, I'm moving emotion. This should be illegal. This guy is in the wrong sport. Race Usain Bolt or something. But despite his superhuman speed, it's still nothing compared to the greatest number 9 in football history. Even if you just started watching football today, one thing is certain. Someone, somewhere, will tell you that Ronaldo Nazario, popularly known as R9, is the greatest number 9 in history. This man could do anything he wanted at football, but one thing that's not talked about enough? His insane speed. Look at him breeze past those defenders like they're kids. It must have been scary playing against such a player, but not as frightening as his namesake and one of the greatest footballers of all time. Imagine if we'd made a list with the fastest footballers in history and didn't include Cristiano Ronaldo. You'd probably be pretty upset right now.
Here I come. Oh, here I come.
At the peak of his powers, CR7 was an insanely quick footballer, This man tormented defenders with his step-overs, skills, and instant bursts of acceleration. Now he's way past his prime now, but he's still able to sprint like this at age 39. I dare you, show me a faster 39-year-old man. But even the GOAT himself is only number 6, because still to come in our top 3 is a guy many claim would beat Usain Bolt in a 100-meter race. But before that, let's take a look at a player who's only fast in a straight line. Daniel James is the human version of a drag racing car. Insane straight-line speed without any other capabilities to match it. Like an eagle locked in on its target, Daniel James will get to the ball before any defender. This dude is so fast that he sometimes leaves the ball behind. But a lack of skills and talent to match such insane speed has pretty much slowed his career down. But even a guy like Dan James would struggle to keep up with this next player. Without a doubt, Gareth Bale is the prototype for players with pace and power, and no list of fastest players in the world is complete without him. He gave us a taste of things to come when he ended Miken's Inter Milan career. Then, he took things a notch higher. I mean, faster, by doing this to Marc Bartra.
Bale looking to use his space. Well, he was taken out there by Bartra, or tried to, but the referee's made a good advantage. Bale using that pace. Can he finish it?
Damn. Rumor has it that Bartra still has nightmares of that match. But even a speed demon like Bale didn't crack our top 3, because from here on, we'll be witnessing breakneck speeds, starting with a guy so fast, he was nicknamed the Road Runner.
The FC Bayern Roadrunner.
If you were born in the 90s, you must have watched the Looney Tunes Roadrunner show. That bird was the fastest thing on TV, with the ability to reach a top speed of 40 kilometers an hour. If you want to know why Alonso Davies was nicknamed the Roadrunner, watch this.
26.
Now Haaland. Oh, he's got away from Alaba, but he's stumbled. He's all on his own, and he's outnumbered. The Roadrunner.
Erling Haaland is not slow, but Alphonso Davies gave him a 50-meter head start and still caught up with him before he could take a shot. Meet me. And speaking of head starts, this next player didn't give defenders any chance. Arguably the best player of the Premier League era, Thierry Henry was simply a joy to watch back in the day. Just look at him go. This man was practically unstoppable. At his peak, no defender in the world could stop him, and his primary weapon was his insane speed. If only Opta were recording speed data back then, I'm sure he would have set so many speed records. But even the Premier League GOAT was only good for number 2. And now, the moment is here to crown the fastest player in football history. In a match against AS Monaco in 2019, Kylian Mbappe hit an insane top speed of 38 kilometers an hour. To put that in context, it was claimed that Mbappe's average speed was faster than Usain Bolt's average speed in his 2009 world record 100-meter run. I know that sounds ridiculous, but look closely at the way Mbappe runs. This guy can generate instant acceleration from a standing stop better than anyone else. 1 second he's here, next second he's gone, and before you know it, he's wheeling away celebrating a goal. If wishes were horses, we would have gotten an Mbappe vs. Bolt 100-meter race to end this argument. But still, these players' speed might be mind-blowing, but it's not as shocking as the 16 things you didn't know about football. I'm talking about the insane cost of the World Cup trophy, a type of header that's banned from football. Just click on the next video to find out.